What up, people? It's your boy, the host with the most. I do not brag or boast, and I'm coming to you guys live from coast to coast. It's your boy, Chris Dom One, the official place to get you anything and everything pertaining to the social media, YouTube streets, and I'm living swell. Now, I did a video this week concerning Cassidy filing a lawsuit to Sean Diddy Combs, aka P. Diddy. Okay, that's going to be his new name. I know he wants to be called Love or Brother Love or Pastor Love, whatever the case may be. But on social media, we call him P. Diddy, okay, with the Young Miami interview when she said she likes golden showers, to this new report where Cassidy accused P. Diddy. We need to use the word allegedly, and proceed with caution throughout the rest of this video. But allegedly, Cassidy said that when she was in a relationship with Sean Combs, he did some despicable things to her, had her drugged up, liquored up. She reported an SA incident. She used the R-word incident with Diddy. She accused Sean Diddy Combs of him having male escort models in the adult industry to have intercourse with Cassidy as he filmed it. Did a lot of wild and crazy things. A lot of these things were mentioned when they were in a relationship that they both completely denied. Now all of a sudden, 10 years later or years later, now she's coming out with this lawsuit. She accused him of a lot of things. She was taking him to civil court. Now, when it comes to the New York Police Department, they said they're not even trying to pursue an investigation on her incidents. I felt like that was a little questionable. But anyway, she took it to civil court and she was seeking $30 million. Now, a lot of people on social media that are not fans of Diddy, with like the members of Danity Kane, I think her name is Aubrey O'Brien, wherever her name is, she is co-signing to these latest claims of Cassidy, as well as several other people have came forward with their stories. I think Mark Coney, whatever his name is, the one who had a problem with Diddy, that when Diddy gave away all the publishing rights to a lot of these artists, he was first and foremost saying that I don't even want my publishing rights. I'd rather have the money. And we all knew why he was doing that, because a lot of these publishing rights are worthless. I mean, he done squeezed every cent out of these publishing rights, okay? And, gave the rights back to Notorious B.I.G.'s estate, Faith Evans, Mace, the Locks, a lot of these guys. But, he done squeezed out every dime that he could possibly get. So now they're worthless. And, everyone had had an issue with that. A lot of people came to the aid of Cassidy, even with some of the stories that were leaked out. There was a lot of people saying, yeah, that happened. And then, you got a lot of people also accusing him of dangling people off the ledge. I forgot that movie that I saw that in. I think it was the 5 Heartbeats, when the manager was dangling one of his performers off the edge, and this guy pretty much gave away all his rights, his publishing rights and things of that nature, in fear of his life. There have been many stories of Vanilla Ice when he said that Suge Knight pressed him, and then all of a sudden he gave away his rights. Okay, a lot of weird stories like that. All these stories are popping up all of a sudden because of this Cassidy lawsuit. Cassidy's legal team said that they was going to pursue this. Diddy's legal team also echoed the same sentiments. And in less than 24 hours, Diddy said, and his representative said, we're just going to settle. Now, you got a lot of people. Now, she wanted an 8-figure deal initially from Diddy. I think they went as far as 7 figures. But when I think she put a full court press on Diddy and his reputation, I mean his lawyers, and when all these stories got out, even if Diddy took this to court, and let's just say hypothetically he won, okay, his reputation is already crumbling and tarnishing from all the other things that people are accusing him for the Chirac deal, as well as these publishing rights, and doing shady practices and things of that nature. Even if he would have won this case with Cassidy, in court he won, but he would have ultimately lost big time. So I felt like the best course of action was for him to settle before they even get to this state. And like I said, some people are reporting that she gotten 8 figures from this deal. Some people are reporting she got 30 million from this deal. And I've heard a lot of people on social media saying that she got 50 million from Diddy to stay quiet. And to me, I have issues with that on 2 fronts. Like, if he really did all this stuff to you, then why you're not taking him to court? Why are you not taking him to criminal court? All right, if you have this evidence that can prove without a shadow of a doubt he orchestrated all this stuff that you're accusing him of. All right. And for the people out there that's speaking for Cassidy and saying that this is when she brought out these accusations, a lot of people saying that she's speaking out for the people who don't have a voice, the victims out there. By her settling, how can you justify that now? All right. So basically, she just accused him of a lot of stuff, didn't want to take it to court. Neither did Sean Diddy. Sean Combs definitely didn't want to take it to court, but she didn't want to take it to court either. And from the outside looking in, it looks like a big cash grab for Cassidy. And from the outside looking in, it looks like Sean just didn't want the headache and the smearing and all that stuff. And it also looked like a sense of guilt from Combs for just agreeing to this settlement. I feel like if you're going to settle, it doesn't look good for Cassidy, and it definitely does not look good for P. Diddy. But a lot of people are talking about all these outrages. Oh, let's just say hypothetically Cassidy got 50 M's from Combs to just stay quiet. I'm pretty sure that she had to sign an agreement where she's not going to speak about it. She's not going to publish it, the stories and all that stuff. And let's just say hypothetically she got 50 million from Diddy. And a lot of people are laughing about it like, oh man, she took him to the cleaners for 50 million. Folks, all you have to do is do a quick Google search. Sean Diddy Combs is worth over $1 billion. Okay? He has so much influence in the music industry as well as the hip-hop culture. He co-owns Revolt. He owns a lot of corporations. And I think that's one of the reasons why he wanted to hurry up and settle. He wanted to hurry up and settle because he didn't want his image tarnished or get to the point of he had to sell a lot of these companies because of so much bad press about this Cassidy trial. All right. So it would have done more harm than good for him to fight it. Even if he was 100% innocent, the outcome, even if he would have won, it wouldn't have looked good for Combs. All right. Now, a lot of people saying that she took him to the clinic for 50 million. He's over $1 billion. 50 million to him is a drop in the bucket. All right. 50 million to him, he's going to figure out a way to get that money back plus interest. When he does his taxes. Okay. They're going to circumvent that $50 million settlement, and he's going to get that money back plus more. So he hasn't lost anything. All right. She won 50 million, but he's worth over $1 billion. Go figure. All right. If you want to look at it on a money aspect. Okay. Secondly, if let's just say Diddy did do all this, how this is a win for women out there who go through this stuff every day. And what's the moral to the story? Okay, you can threaten somebody that you're going to take them to civil court because they did this vile and vulgar things to you years ago. And then once you get a judgment, a financial judgment. You don't want to take them to civil court. You don't want to take them to you don't want to take them to criminal court. You were just bought out. All right. So how this is a W for women out there that's really going through this stuff. All right. And what's the moral to the story? You know, you threaten somebody, they give you money, and then they give you hush money, and then you just stay quiet. All right. Was all this pain and suffering worth it? Was all of these accusations that you was accusing this man, was it worth it? Was it justified? Okay. Because you took a financial settlement. All right. So that's another thing about it. Another thing is, you know, people are, and I'm here to tell you guys, as far as Diddy Combs, Sean Diddy Combs, I think some of the stuff that she was accusing him for, I can believe some of that stuff. All right, because I've heard it a time or two when they were together. All right, and I'm not an advocate for him nor Cassidy. If he was that abusive to her in the relationship, and multiple times she tried to leave the relationship, I feel like, that's a victory for Cassidy. To get out of that situation. She has moved on, and I hope health is wealth. That's more important. I think that's more important. Peace of mind, health is wealth. For Cassidy, $50 million is not going to wipe away all the stuff that you alleged that you went through, allegedly that you went through. That's going to, clear you of that stuff. Okay, that's a part of you that you're going to have to deal with. Maybe she's seeking professional help, but whatever the case may be. I'm more happy for Cassidy because she got out of that situation. And health is wealth, and mental health and things of that nature, more so than the judgment. Okay, I feel like that's more valuable than the money, in my point of view. All right, maybe people are going to say I'm wrong about that, but in my point of view, her well-being is more important to me than the money. All right. So, and as far as Diddy goes, if he, did any of this stuff, I think he needs to seek professional help. I think he needs to confess and come clean and come forward. He doesn't have to do it on a public platform, but I do feel like he needs to speak to some professional people, a psychiatrist or whatever, to change the mechanisms in how he treats women. Now, there has also been reports out there that after this judgment, him and Young Miami have broken up. I didn't even think they was in a relationship. This was a pay-to-play type of relationship, because Young Miami was only going with Diddy because of his influence, his control in the industry, and his money. All right? She was basically a trophy wife. Well, a trophy girlfriend. She wasn't even a trophy wife. She was your trophy girlfriend for Diddy. All right. And, she's moving, and she broke up with them, and allegedly she's moving out of Miami and going to California to pursue her career because, personally, guys, I don't think that there was love involved or invested in Diddy or Young Miami. This was just a paid-to-play relationship, type of relationship. Diddy got what he wanted out of the relationship. Young Miami got what she wanted out of a relationship. She got a podcast, and she won several rewards. A lot of people are giving her the side eye to her podcast. A lot of people feel like her podcast is not that good, and the only reason why she got a podcast because Diddy owns Revolt, or owns part of Revolt, and he's the one who gave her the platform to have this podcast. Also, business is good for Young Miami, okay? Even though her and JT had broken up with the City Girls, she's going out and doing her thing. She's going out and investing in her lane, and JT is doing her thing. I feel like she's going to be the more popular person, the more successful person with this City Girl tandem than JT. I don't think JT as a solo artist I don't think the streets are fiending for that, JT being a solo artist. All JT can do is model and perform and rap and things of that nature. I think Young Miami adds more to the fire. She's been in television shows like the 50 Cent show. She's done her podcasting. She's been in music, fashion. There was a report out there she wants to be a billionaire, and Diddy, oh shoot, that was a bad look. All right, he didn't even see that other lady. Okay, so nevertheless, so where was I? Oh yeah, so she's going to flourish from just being a toy, an object to Diddy. And a lot of people are, saying, a lot of people are, giving her the stank eye. But a lot of women are in situations like that with broke guys. A lot of you women, y'all very hypocritical. Y'all look at Young Miami's situation with P. Diddy, and you say, oh, there's no way I would do that. There's no way I would just be an object to a guy. But a lot of you women are objects to guys that are not even on his level, that doesn't even make the money. Definitely is not influence. But a lot of you women are laying around with broke men, and y'all doing the same level. Y'all doing the same level of behavior that a Young Miami do. Now, you may not go as far as taking golden showers, all right? But you're an object to that guy, and that guy is not providing, any substance to your relationship. He's not, by you being in a relationship with this guy, you're not elevating on a financial level or on a business level or on a brand level. You're giving up the box to a broke guy, and all he can do is just give you a black and mild. Meanwhile, Young Miami is giving up the box to Diddy, and she's becoming, well, she's definitely a millionaire, and she's definitely got influence in this game. So a lot of you women, y'all very hypocritical in y'all thinking when y'all talk about these other females like Young Miami or whatever. But she made a situation benefit her. Now, when they were together, one of the reports out there said that she stayed at her apartment and Diddy stayed at his mansion. And that just goes to show, a lot of people saying, well, maybe she did that because of the fear of being like a Netta Cassidy. I think she did that because they were not in no serious relationship. She was just a paid escort to Diddy. She provided pleasure, and he provided anything she wanted. If she wanted to go on shopping sprees and wanted to do things like podcasting and things of that nature, Diddy is now becoming a grade A sucker. He is, when you look for the definition of a simp, his picture is going to be under simp. Okay, he's simp of the decade. All right, but Diddy don't care about that. Diddy is a multi-billionaire who owns a lot of businesses, who have influence. He really doesn't care. He's not trying to showcase, have this era about himself. Diddy says, look, I'm not going through all that whining and dining. If I gotta throw a couple of dollars to make her holler, I'm going to do that. And I feel like guys to a certain extent are very hypocritical too. He's a simp. He's paying for stuff. Okay, a lot of you guys pay for the box too. All right. But you're not paying the box of a Young Miami. You're just paying the box of a regular smuggler. All right. So I just think people are hypocritical, men and women. We can tend to be hypocritical of other people's fortunes in their relationships. And when I mean fortune, not like a financial fortune, but just a successful fortune in general. All right. They're getting what they want. Do they have to degrade themselves a little bit to get what they want? Of course. But don't we all do that to a certain extent? Anyway, I digress. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I just wanted to do a follow-up video I would like to say this. I do apologize. I haven't been uploading a lot of videos. I've been on other platforms building them up. If you want to know, I've been on the TikTok, You Don't Stop. I've been on Instagram. And this video will be posted on my official Too Early for This podcast Instagram page. I suggest you guys to follow me on Instagram. I've been posting on Instagram on that page as well as my other pages on Instagram. So, that's pretty much it on this topic. Pretty sure you guys on YouTube are going to comment in the comment section. You guys are going to tell me how wrong I am in this, that, and the third. Or I would never allow a man to have perform golden showers to me. Women, if you meet the right man, if you meet AP Diddy, you're going to accept them golden showers without even batting an eye. All right, you just haven't met that guy yet. Okay, and guys, you're going to pay for, if you had an opportunity to get Young Miami's box, you're going to give up every dime in your pocket to do so. It's just the laws of nature. It's just the laws of nature. But nevertheless, I digress. It's your boy, the host with the most. I do not brag or boast, and I'm coming to you guys live from coast to coast. Feel free, be sure to hit the subscription button, the notification bell, share this YouTube channel as well as the video with your friends, family, as well as your followers. No Too Early for This podcast this upcoming week. I do apologize from the bottom of my heart. It's the holiday. It's Thanksgiving's Thursday, Black Friday. Okay, everyone's gonna be mad busy shopping and things of that nature. Your boy will be as well. We'll be back on a regular scheduling programming next week. Best believe we're gonna have 2 live streams. On Friday morning, we're gonna have Just My Opinion podcast. That live stream is going live next Friday morning, and on Saturday morning, we're gonna have Too Early for This podcast right here on this channel. Be sure to check out my other YouTube channels. I'm Chris Don 1 TV. I uploaded a video a week ago. Go check that out. As well as Just My Opinion podcast. That's my sports channel. As well as I'm Chris Don 1, this channel. Okay? So, yeah. It's your boy, the host with the most. I do not brag or boast. And I'm gone. Deuces, y'all. Deuces.